They try to take something from you, but you're going to get it back. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. You're a magnet for abundance. Whatever is stolen from you is going to be repaid. You can't even stop it. You're a magnet for it. You draw it in. You draw in prosperity. Don't worry about anybody taking anything from you. It ends now. Let's recall that energy. Look, I'm going to do a card pull here, see what's going on. I feel like you deserve better. You do deserve better. Like, this is you. Like, this isn't someone talking to you. This is like, you do deserve better. Whatever's been stolen, I know sometimes it's hard. Like, some of us have been in situations where people have stolen what I would call a traumatic amount of money or time. It's like, I can't get that back. You took like everything when you took that, and you deserve better, and it's coming. Let me pull some more cards. Release your fear that this is going to happen again. Like, I think that's what's happening. Like, I think you're blocking some of your abundance with this constant fear that, oh, every time I get something, someone steals it. No, they're not. Release your fear. Don't tell anyone next time you get something. Just keep things quiet. You don't have to tell people stuff. You don't have to help the whole world. I think you got in trouble before helping too many people. Like, that karma's coming back to you, though. You will be blessed. You will reap a huge reward. It's your unique insight. There are people willing to pay for your unique insight. I need to tell you, like, you're holding back some kind of knowledge that the world needs. I know that sounds, wow, what a grandiose statement, huh? But I really think it's true. Like, and you know what that is. I'm not saying you need to put yourself out there publicly or anything, but a book or a podcast, something where it's faceless even, if that's what you want to do. Yeah, that's what I mean about the magnet for abundance. Like, someone really tried to take it, but they can't stop it. Like, I think you think everything was taken. I think you had something really big stolen. You might even blame yourself for it. You might think, well, I deserve that. Or, you might think you did something to bring it into your life. But that's gonna go away. Like, you thinking that, the fear is what's drawing that in. It's drawing in negativity. You are just sitting on a gold mine. You have so much to offer. And it's something that's unique to you. Just go with what you enjoy. What you enjoy more than anything. First. I don't know how to explain that. Like, follow your dopamine. Follow what makes you happy and doesn't hurt people. Doesn't take away from anyone else. And puts out good karma. Just focus on unconditional love. What you enjoy that is also unconditionally loving. Let me pull some more cards. Ooh, eventually you'll realize you're out of my league. This is about this magnet for abundance. That's what I'm saying. I think you haven't realized it. You haven't realized what a league you're actually in. And someone tried to take that. Like, I think subconsciously even knew that you were going to go into something bigger. That they couldn't just hold you forever, hold you back forever. And they're not going to. It didn't succeed. Whatever they were trying to keep you from will not succeed. It hasn't succeeded. You are a magnet for abundance. And it has to do with, whatever it is, like, they were really trying to get to you and make you think that you had nothing to offer, but you have everything to offer. It was jealousy on their part. They knew. The fear that they had was that you were going to leave, and you're going to. You did already. I think you're already out of this situation. Maybe not, but if not, like, just sometimes the torment we feel afterward. Like, I see so many things on social media about people surviving narcissists, and and I've also seen a lot of people talking about this lately, and I've found the same for myself. Sometimes we gotta stop talking about the trauma, stop talking about it, because it just brings it back over and over. Sometimes what you got to do is acknowledge it long enough. Like, just, you don't have to shed that much light on the negative for the negative to be gone. Like, think about, like, opening up, like, think about going into a room and just turning the light. That the negative's gone, like the darkness is gone. It doesn't take much. It just takes flicking on that light switch. You don't have to keep rehashing it, reliving it. And I know sometimes it's hard because things go through your mind, but there's a limit where, and this is the revelation I got. Like, think about it this way. The negativity, when it gets to the point where it's going to sink you, you got to let go of it. Think about, like, let's say you're going to go swimming in a swimming pool, and you have swimming trunks on that have pockets. If you put a small pebble or a couple of little rocks in there, you'll be able to swim just fine. But if you put a big enough stone in there, it's going to sink you to the bottom. When it gets that bad, when it gets to the point where you're sinking and you can't get back up, where you feel like you're drowning in that emotion, I think it's enough. Like, feel free to focus on other things. Sometimes the best thing is not to keep doing more shadow work. I think that's become so toxic. Like, you don't have to spend that much time in the shadow. It's one thing to do the shadow work, acknowledge it. It's another thing to just dwell on the shadow and just keep reliving it. Trust me, I've been in so many I've been in many trauma support groups, and a lot of the information I see people talking about online is very toxic, and it's not coming from anyone, from a therapist. I finally saw a therapist talk about the other day who was agreeing with me. saying, you know, at times you just have to, it's about distraction. Focus on good things instead of focusing on the bad. You've already acknowledged the bad. You don't need to keep reliving it. Anyway, I think you need to move on from this. I think your abundance is being blocked by the fact that you keep talking about it. It was such a bad experience that, yeah, it's hard. I know. Trust me, I know people can really get in your head. But one of the best things you can do is spend some conscious time, like really just focusing on you and your happiness away from this person. Focus on your abundance. Focus on anything but what this person did to you. Just force it if you have to. And it'll get easier over time. Because you just got to pick one or the other. Eventually you will start thinking about it less. I promise. It's worked for me. What could also be going on is that you're triggering yourself over and over, bringing yourself into negative emotions that are unnecessary. You've already dealt with them. I found this for myself. Just do what's healthy for you. Let me speak a few good things into your life. You always have more than enough to help others in need. I think you, in the past, helped too many people in need to the point where you didn't have anything left for you, but don't worry about that. I think that's what you're afraid of. Don't worry. You're going to have enough for yourself and for others, but be careful, because even people who are giving, you have to be careful who you give to. Because being a thoughtful, a conscious giver, even if you have the gift of like giving to people, you still have to learn how to protect your energy, because some people will, look, just let your spirit guide you on who's worthy. You are unstoppable. Nothing can get in your way. Seriously, the abundance, when I say it's a magnet, it's like, bam, just imagine like just the sound of metal clinking together, like the magnet just, like whatever, like the magnet just coming here, like a sound of just metal just clinking against this magnet. That's you, a magnet for abundance. You are unstoppable. Your abundance is unstoppable. The right eyes are always on you, and I feel like you have a good opportunity coming, the unique insight. You really do. You just don't see yourself the way other people see you. You always attract the best opportunities. I think you don't even realize the light you put out. The light you put out, and like who you really are. Don't let anyone hold you back. You are unstoppable. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.